Hello students, dear 8th class students, welcome to our maths class. So we started our rational numbers, the first chapter in our textbook. In that I explained about the number system, various types of numbers, and we defined what is a rational number, the number in the form of p by q, q not equal to 0, p and q belongs to integers is a rational number. And after that I explained you various properties like closure property, commutative property, associative property, identity, inverse, and also distributive. So these properties I explained. And then we started exercise 1.1, the first exercise we started. So we completed 10 problems, so only 3 problems left, and all are very simple problems. Actually most of the problems they don't have any concept, simply addition of fractions, subtraction of fractions, which you studied in the lower classes. To add or subtract the fractions, we need to know about the concept of LCM, so that you know. So most of the problems are based on that, and the remaining few problems are based on the properties, the 6 properties which I explained: closure, commutative, associative, identity, inverse, and distributive. So let us complete this exercise. The 11th question is subtraction associative in rational numbers? Is subtraction associative in rational numbers? Explain with an example. Is subtraction associative in rational numbers? Explain with an example. So to verify associative property, we need 3 numbers. Take any 3 numbers. Any 3 numbers means rational numbers, means all the numbers you know till now are rational numbers. 1, 2, 3, 0, minus 1, minus 2, 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 5 by 2, 6 by 7, 1 by 100. All these numbers are rational numbers. So take any 3 rational numbers. So let us take, the rational numbers be, I am taking 3 rational numbers. Say for example 2 by 3, 5 by 3, 7 by 3. I will take 3 numbers: 2 by 3, 5 by 3, 7 by 3. Now let us verify the rational number satisfies the associative property or not. Under which operation? Under subtraction. So remember the associative property. So associative property means A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. First these two should be written in a bracket, one outside. So simplify this, after simplify this, get the answer. First simplify the first 2, then simplify the third one, get the answer. If both are equal, we say that it is associative. That is for multiplication, but we have to verify it for subtraction. So subtraction associative property. See here, 2 by 3 minus 5 by 3 minus 7 by 3. This should equal to 2 by 3 minus 5 by 3 minus 7 by 3. So this is the associative property under subtraction. A minus B minus C should equal to A minus B minus C. If both are equal, then associative property is satisfied for rational numbers under subtraction. If both are not equal, then associative property is not satisfied. We have to tell whether subtraction satisfies the associative for the rational numbers or not. Actually it will not satisfy. Already I explained giving lot many examples for all the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers. I explained all the properties for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So subtraction, it will not satisfy the associative property. So these two are not equal. Let us prove. 3 LCM. Minus into minus plus. 3 LCM. Final answer on the left side is 4 by 3. Right side, 3 LCM. Minus 3 by 3. Three LCM. Minus 3 minus 7. Both are not equal. Left side after simplification we got 4 by 3. Right side we got minus 10 by 3. So not equal. Hence 2 by 3 minus 5 by 3 minus 7 by 3 is not equal to 2 by 3 minus 5 by 3 minus 7 by 3. Both are not equal. Hence rational numbers does not satisfy associative property under subtraction. So see the question, is subtraction associative in rational numbers? No. Answer is no. Subtraction is not associative under rational numbers. So A minus B minus C answer is different. A minus B minus C answer is different. So you can take any numbers and verify so that they are not equal. Write down. No solution, directly question and answer both are given, so no need of doing it. 13th also only statement we have to tell, no solution. The set of numbers which do not write, the set of numbers which do not have any additive identity. What is the additive identity? Additive identity. See, additive identity means A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A is equal to A. This 0 is called additive identity. Identity means we have to get same number. This is under addition. Additive identity means under addition. So how to get the same number? If it is added with 0, then only there is a we will get A, otherwise no. So 0 is called additive identity. If 0 is present in any number, then we say that the number set satisfies additive property under addition. So which number do not have additive identity? So which number don't have 0? Try to collect 4 number systems I explained. Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers. In this, natural numbers means all counting numbers are natural numbers starting from 1. So 0 won't come in the natural numbers. So therefore, which number don't have 0? Natural numbers don't have 0. So therefore the answer is the set of numbers which do not have any additive identity. So natural numbers do not have additive identity. Natural numbers do not have additive identity. Second question is, the rational numbers that does not have any reciprocal. The rational numbers that does not have any reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of A? 1 by A. Reciprocal of A is 1 by A. Reciprocal of 3 is 1 by 3. Reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2. Reciprocal of 10 is 1 by 10. Reciprocal of 2 by 3 is 3 by 2. Reciprocal of 5 by 6 is 6 by 5. Like that. Reciprocal means denominator in the numerator, numerator in the denominator. So, but there is one number which don't have reciprocal. Every number will have its reciprocal in rational numbers, but there is one number which don't have reciprocal. Tell that number which don't have reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 1? 1 by 1, that is 1 only. Reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2. Reciprocal of 3 is 1 by 3. Reciprocal of 1 is 1 by 1, 1 only. But 0, there is no reciprocal. 0 reciprocal is 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is not defined. What is 1 by 0 value? 1 by 0 is infinity, not defined. It won't come under our number system. So, reciprocal of 0 is 1 by 0, which is not defined. That means 0 don't have reciprocal. So, write the answer. The rational number that does not have any reciprocal, the rational number that does not have any reciprocal is 0. 0 have no reciprocal. 0 reciprocal is 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is not defined. Not defined. All the numbers will have reciprocal except 0. 0 reciprocal is 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is not defined. 1 by 0 is not a number. So answer is 0. Reciprocal of negative rational number. Third question, reciprocal of negative rational number. Reciprocal of negative rational number. Okay. What is the reciprocal of 2? 1 by 2. Reciprocal of 5? 1 by 5. Reciprocal of 2 by 3? 3 by 2. Reciprocal means change the numerator and interchange the denominator and numerator. What is the reciprocal of minus 5 by 6? Interchange the numerator and denominator. So 5 by 6 will become 6 by 5. Minus remains same. So minus 6 by 5. So reciprocal of negative number is negative only. We have to interchange the numerator and denominator, but don't change the sign. Minus will be minus only, plus will be plus only. So reciprocal of negative number, reciprocal of negative rational number is negative only. Reciprocal of negative rational number is negative only. Example, write down. Reciprocal of minus 5 by 6 is, reciprocal of minus 5 by 6 is minus 6 by 5. Reciprocal of negative rational number is negative only, no change in the sign, only numerator and denominator will interchange. Reciprocal of minus 5 by 6 is minus 6 by 5. That is the example, but the answer is reciprocal of a negative rational number is negative number only. Write down. So with this we completed this exercise 1.1. Exercise 1.1 is over. So we have total 3 exercises in this chapter. Now we go for the next exercise. So before going to the next exercise, I will explain some important concepts. So before going for the next exercise, let me give the homework. Page 3, the table 1.2.1 closure property, you complete it. page 6, 1.2.2, which is commutative property. Just go through it and read the definition and everything. Page 9, 1.2.3, associative property. Go through all the examples and understand that concept. Next, 1.2.4 under the page number 13, and the same page 13, 1.2.5, the concept of 0 and 1. And next, inverse property under page number 14, 1.2.6, inverse property. You please read and understand. And after that, last, distributive property under page 15, distributive property. (1.3) definition. And after that, so from page 17 onwards, we have lot many examples. Examples 1 to 4. Page number 17 and 18. Page number 17 to 18, examples 1 to 4. You have to complete this. Write down this homework and compulsory do it. Next concept, representation of rational numbers on a number line. Representation of rational numbers on a number line. First, before going to the rational numbers, let us start with the natural numbers. Number line. Number line means draw a line and represent the numbers on it. That's all. Number line means draw a line, represent the numbers on it. So, natural number starts from 1. So, let us start from 1 and next to 2. Next to 3, next to 4, next to 5, next to 6, next to 7, next to 8. See, draw a line and even you divide that into equal parts. So, because 1 difference, so all the lengths will be equal, same lengths. Any equal parts you put the dots equal, 1 mm or 2 mm like that, you each or 1 centimeter like that, you put the dots. So, starting from 1, natural number starts from 1. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we can represent on the number, on a line. So, this is called a number line. The line on which the numbers are represented, it is nothing but number line. So natural numbers I represented. Natural number starts from 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like that. Suppose if you are asked to represent the whole numbers. Whole numbers start from 0. That's all. Whole numbers representation on a number line. Suppose integers are represented on the number line. Integers are represented on the number line. What are the integers? Same natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0 included, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So negative numbers, 0, positive numbers, all will come under integers, but except fractions. So many like this. So minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Integers are represented on the number line. How to represent the integers on the number line? So this is 0, right side of 0 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on up to infinity. Left side we have all the negative numbers, same numbers with negative sign, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 up to minus infinity. So integers are represented on the number line. So this is the way how we represent the numbers on a line. So representing the numbers on a line. So draw a line and divide into equal parts for writing equal numbers. If they are unequal, then it will be a different case. So if it is 0 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 like this. So this is the representation. And next, how to represent the rational numbers, that means fractions. So other numbers, it is very easy to represent, but representing the fractions on a number line, that we are going to study tomorrow. So till then, complete that given homework and practice these problems. So thank you students, have a nice day. Thank you very much.